Hey fam, it's your boy Measly G. We have no clip today. As y'all can see from the pictures, man, my girls tormented him last night. So right now he's just a little embarrassed, and he'll be in the next video, which would be for Nike React Elements. Got a great story of those coming up for this weekend, and we'll get to that later today or tomorrow. Before we get into the video, guys, you already know what's gonna do. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that notification bell, alright? We have here the Jordan 5 Wings. Bam, you see a 10.5 personal pair. Colorway on this is multicolor. Just multicolor. That is the colorway on this. Retail is $200 on the box. And I already unboxed this because I wanted to get that little charge, as you just seen, the little glow in the dark action. I want to get that charge going, and so you guys can have that footage in its daytime. So I had to do that last night. So opening up the box, you got your all white box. You got your Jordan Wing card. Wings is Jordan Brand's community impact platform inspired by Michael Jordan's legacy of greatness and commitment to education. It is deeply rooted in communities with strong ties to the brand. The Jordan Brand believes everyone can fly, and this platform exists to help you spread their wings. Sharing a birthplace with Jordan Brand, Chicago's Little Black Pearl entrepreneurship to youth, adults, and families, LBP works to counter the challenges urban youth face by providing a safe environment, positive role models, and rigorous programs and skill development. LBPacademy.org, and that's a Little Black Little Black Pearl. Okay, so that's the Little Black Pearl. So you see on the back of that, and those kids are the ones that went into designing these shoes. So we do this. Okay, first shoe we pull out, and I take it this ripped off in the mail. So first off, I pull out the right shoe, and the right shoe has an extra mint green laces. I'm gonna call this mint green. And the left shoe also has extra black laces. All right, now we see that. Now taking a look at this shoe, first thing I want to notice off back is this shoe is 100% tumbled. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. We about to get into this, y'all. But now, as we know, your boy Measly G thinks they could do something a little different with the 5 other than these silver metallic laces, not laces, but tongues. Alright? I want to pull this out because it's nothing special on the insole of the shoe. And behind the tongue, you have wings imprinted. See that? Wings imprinted. Same thing on this shoe. But let's get into it. So for your lace lock, which I never really understood because I don't really like the way they look, but the lace lock is wings, basically. So they're wings, 100% wings on these laces. And as well as the netting on the tongue, as well as the side panels too as well, wing prints. Underneath the tongue is not a wing print, but it's the same color as right here on the side. All of that is glow in the dark. That is the only thing that really glows in the dark on the shoe. Now this isn't the best look, but my specialty is showing things glow in the dark. But you see the tongue tie thingy, and you see some of the netting here. It's not like a super strong glow in the dark because it's like very small areas, but it's decent. Other than that, let's see if these shoes are identical. Each shoe I have here is not identical, so I don't know how they look to other sets. But if you look at this left shoe here, I mean, look how tumbled this leather is, right? Like you usually worry about creasing and so forth in 5s. I mean, this leather is completely tumbled and completely soft. I mean, it is so like plush and thick. This is like, oh my, I don't know, this is like putting on a pair of leather pants, okay? Like putting on a pair of leather pants right here. This is some thick, tumbled, soft, plush leather. Now that leather that we had on those Fresh Princes was different. It was just like a soft, thin leather. You know, it wasn't tumbled or anything. This leather right here is completely tumbled. It is thick. I mean, even up here, you can feel all the way throughout that they use good materials on this leather. So the leather on this shoe, to me, in my opinion, is top notch. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a A+ on the leather side. Now, just as far as graphic wise, like here, I don't know if any of this will rub off. And it's kind of hard to try to get into the graphic aspect of it, just for the simple fact that I feel like some of it may be reprinted. So I think I did find some of it being reprinted here. So here on this heel, you have, it looks like a 22, it looks like a, I don't know, double Z, 7, and a little girl right there, right? I also found that same symbol right here on this particular shoe. So, you know, they might have just did a whole bunch of graphics and then cut pieces of it. Like this whole top piece right here is one piece. You can tell it's all one piece going across, but then since it's cut here and stitched there, this is a whole nother piece, right? So you got your red Jordan in the back of it underneath, and it's stitched in too. You have hands. Where else do we have hands at? We have hands. What does it say? Change. Like I said, it's really hard to describe this shoe. The color block is on the shoe. Let me see what's similar on the second one here. Nothing. Everything on this one looks... No. Courage. They got the dark hand and the light hand right there with the cities. So even these two right here are the same print. Right here. It's just smaller right here and bigger right here on the toe box. So this is pretty cool. It says, you know, one says Little Village. So it's just all the kids drawing little art pictures or stick figures of themselves. Somebody drew hands. I would assume the hands came from bigger people because the hands actually all have words in there. And I'll get closer on these too as well. So the hands all have words on them like change. There's words in the fingernails and all that other stuff. Both shoes, neither shoe is identical. This shoe to me looks to have more color in it than me. This shoe looks to be more tumbled. Had to make sure it was consistent with the toe boxes. So as you see it right there, bam. One Unbreakable say that booty bounce back. Look at the way this booty bounce back. Look at the way this booty bounce back. All right, so like I said, and I'm gonna keep saying it, this leather is phenomenal. Now, you know your boy Measly G does not like white soles on shoes. So that is the only thing that is ruining this shoe for me, is the fact that this sole is completely white outside of the clear, translucent heel part and the base part of your foot. They're both translucent, but in that middle section you do have white, and then at the tip of the toe you do have white. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, the heels usually get messed up and the front of the toes usually get messed up. That's why I don't like white. I don't really mind the actual mid-bottom of it too much getting dirty. Just the front part's turning brown. So right here turning brown and right here turning brown. So that's the only thing that I see as a negative with this shoe, despite the tongue, of course, which I hate on most Jordan 5s when they put a silver tongue on there. I don't think this should warrant a silver tongue. Even though it's not that bad looking, I still would have liked something different. Oh, wow. Is that paper there? So they have paper here, actually. No reason at all. They have paper here covering a part of the tongues. I guess so it doesn't bleed on the laces. That's the only thing I can think of them covering it up, is so it doesn't bleed. But outside and all, let me know in the comment section, do you like the colors of this shoe? Do you like the scheme? Do you like the idea of the child creativity? Do you hate it? Do you hate the white bottoms like I do? Let me know in the comment section what you think about this shoe. Like, I know it's one you have to have it in hand to understand and feel that texture of the leather. I can understand that it's something you have to have in hand to be able to give your view on that. But just knowing that it has supple leather, you know what I mean? It's tumbled all the way over, as you can see. Just knowing that. And with these pictures and what this shoe stand for, how would you even rate this shoe compared to other wings? The Wing 12s, the Wing 1s, which we know were complete bricks. As we've been seeing, and these have been dropping in value. I have no idea why. After getting this shoe in hand, I think anybody who can pass on this shoe purposely is insane. This shoe is magnificent. It's got beautiful quality on it. Beautiful quality, beautiful materials. They changed the netting style up to mimic wings. Only thing is, this shoe doesn't expose. So out of all, I would go ahead and I would give this shoe a personal rating of an 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 being white sole, once again. And this would be something kind of hard to wear. Like trying to think about where to wear this, how to match up this particular green, because I think that would be important in wearing that outfit for this shoe, is matching up this green. I would see white pants, white jeans. And you know, one thing I hate is Jordan Brand, Nike, Adidas, they give us shoes that's hard to wear in the seasons. You know what I mean? This would have been perfect if this dropped in the spring. You know? When you look at those Yeezy Salts, a light gray shoe that's supposed to mimic white a little bit, why would you drop that in November? You know what I mean? We're supposed to start getting snow. We're getting all of this. This is rainy season. This is muddy season. This is murky season. But yet they give us shoes that you can't wear during the season. I've never really understood that. So I'm about to hit you guys up with a couple close-ups, and we will go from there.